Hello, welcome to Soul Whisperings vlog number 23. I am Monica Morrissey, owner of Intuitive Wellness, where I believe we are a soul with a body, not a body with a soul, and the soul has to come first. I am also the author of many books about the afterlife, Dimes from Heaven, More Dimes from Heaven, and Once Upon a Dime, that are all filled with good things to live and talk about in the spiritual world. Today, I'm here to talk about scarcity mindset versus abundance mindset. And this is a big topic that I dive deep into with my Master Reiki students. And I want to come on here and share a little bit about my journey with this idea. So, my mother was a penny pincher, and um, looking back, I can feel the stress of money throughout my childhood. My parents owned their own business, and as an empath and energetically sponge, I took on a lot of that energetics, right? It wasn't something necessarily that they were always telling me about, but it was something that I could feel inside of me. And when I went back and did my Master Reiki journey, one of the things that we do is do Reiki on our child self. And what I discovered was this lack mentality, that there's scarcity, there's not enough. There's not enough money, there's not enough food, there's not enough whatever it is, right? And so I lived a lot of my life like that, like thinking that there wasn't enough, right? And that I had to save or I had to, do different things. So I've come to realize that my life is full of abundance and that it's okay to be grateful for everything that I have. It's okay to accept money. It's okay. It's not a bad thing. It's what we do with that abundance and how we act in our internal story and our values that we live by. That it's not necessarily money that makes somebody bad, but it's their values and their integrity and how they're going to use that. So I always like to tell little stories that help. So one time I listened to this like save video, like, oh, we need to find shortcuts and ways to save money and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. It was years ago. I just remember it being, a lack, very much a lack mentality, right? And so what I did, what the video was about toothpaste. Okay. And the person discovered that, how like when you're squeezing that toothpaste and you're trying to get it all out, um, it's like you can't get it all out, right? Like even though the toothpaste and you can, roll it up and really push it, you still feel like there's maybe some toothpaste left in there. So what they did was they cut, and I have my toothpaste right here because I'm about to throw this away because I've used it all. They cut it. They cut it open right like this. And in here, there's a ton more toothpaste. Okay. And in this part, there's a ton more toothpaste. And this toothpaste lasted me almost 3 weeks. I'd say it was pretty close, maybe a day or two short. 3 weeks of toothpaste that I got out of here. Now, in my work, I'm always trying to repattern some of my thinking. And so this originally came out as a lack mentality, right? Like, ooh, we have to use up all the toothpaste because, we could save money and we can, make it last longer, which is fine. But I wanted to, ooh, my kitty's going to join me. And, um, sorry. uh, One of the things that I have been trying to do is to try to reprogram, oh my goodness, um, my thoughts and to say, instead of thinking lack, can I put this in an abundance mindset? And that's what my work is constantly trying to reprogram things that were kind of programmed into me subconsciously. And now I'm bringing them to the forefront and like facing them head on. So anyway, so my reprogramming for this, instead of seeing it as a lack mentality and that, I have to use every, that penny pincher model of my mother, I think about the world is full of abundance and surprises and wonderful things. And so when I cut that toothpaste open, I think, oh my goodness, I didn't know how abundant I was until I made this move. I made this shift, right? And so it has kind of reprogrammed me to think about all the wonderful things I have in my life, right? And so, just being able to walk outside in the sunshine, that's an abundant feeling. And the universe is trying to help me feel abundant. Now, some people get worried that this is a selfish feeling. It's not that. It's that I believe in the abundance of life. Believe in the abundance of love, and that shifts my energy. So, our internal energy is super important because the universe is listening, the universe is watching, and it will match whatever our internal energy. So if years ago I had this lack mentality, I was struggling, I was, in this mindset of like, oh, I have to work harder, I have to get more money, like this work mentality. And so to switch to an abundant mindset was really a challenge. Okay. But I want you to think about it. It's inside you is what you attract, like a magnet. Okay. So if you ever want to read more about this, follow Esther and Jerry Hicks, and they channel their spirit guide, Abraham, and the Sarah books. There's Sarah 1, Sarah 2, and 3. And all of those, now he's going to start biting me. All of those books explain how to change into an abundant mindset so that your internal vibrational energy is better. Okay. So one of the first things said, so these books are based on Sarah, this little girl, this character, and she's talking to the owl. And Sarah continually is telling the owl all the things that she doesn't like about her life. And he listens and listens. And finally, he says, well, okay, what if you don't want that? What is it that you want? And so that's the shift, right? So if I sit over here in penny pincher mode and worried about money and all the things that go along with that, versus over here, just appreciating the meal that I had for breakfast this morning or the lunch that I'm going to have. Just appreciating all those things changes my vibrational energy into an abundant mindset. And it can be simple things. It doesn't have to be big things. I don't have to win a $10,000. This is talking about if I have a cucumber for lunch, I am so thankful for that cucumber, right? So it's that abundance mindset. And so this is how I changed my thinking that like this world is filled with wonderful things, and this is showing me that there's more than meets the eye. And anyway, I could talk on forever about this, but I hope that this helps you to kind of reframe your thoughts and to enjoy some of the abundance in your life.